Happy Monday, Heat fans, and welcome into the Heat Report by Chat Sports. I am Nic Rohloff, where we are live once again for a Heat Summer League game. This one coming against the Oklahoma City Thunder. A little bit of an odd time, if you will. 5 o'clock start Central Time, 6 p.m. start Eastern Time. Early hoops on a weekday, something Miami fans are not used to, but we're still here and we're still ready to have a good time watching Kel'el Ware, Jaime Jaquez Jr., Keshad Johnson, Paul Larson, and the rest of this Heat Summer League team. And I hope all of you are ready to hang out with us as well. As always, as the people continue to pile in since we just went live, shout out your city and let me know where you're watching from. The Heat are 1-0 in Summer League after beating the Boston Celtics on Saturday afternoon. They're now technically 3-1 in Summer League if you count the California Classic. I really don't, but we're going to say the Heat are 3-1 because it sounds better. At least we're still 1-0. Shout out to the real ones tuning in. Givo, Die Hard, Jacob, Heat Zone. How is everyone's Monday going? Die Hard's in Monroe, Georgia. I Am Sophia says shout out from Manila. Miami, Florida from Juan Herrera. Heat Zone's in Miami. We got Dane in Plantation, Florida. Nick's Galaxies watching from New York. Shout out to you. Tamia is fired up. Liberty City from Givo. Jacob says, are we going to see the NBA game here? Yeah. Christopher Shorter saying Miami, Florida. A lot of people are talking about a little old NCAA 24, or is it 25? I honestly don't even know if it's 24 or 25. Either way, NCAA game is out. Anyone else get it today? I have not got it yet. I missed the boat on the pre-order window. Kind of dumb move by me. So I'll have to wait and get it, I think, on Friday like everyone else if you didn't pre-order it. But I imagine most people pre-ordered. Dennis says, think we can sneak in and get Russ? I don't want Russell Westbrook, man. Russell Westbrook would be the worst possible addition to this Miami Heat roster that you can possibly think of. And I know you might think, well, the Heat don't have a true backup point guard. They could use anyone. Anyone might be better than Russell Westbrook because Russ can't shoot the three. And if I swear to God, if I watched a Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, Bam-led group, I think I would have to shoot my brains out. I think I would have to because that group would have the worst three-point spacing I've ever seen. And I just wouldn't be in it. I wouldn't be in it. Derek is watching from Leesville, Louisiana by way of Miami. Is that right? I don't know. 246 says, how many points will Kel'el Ware score today? I'll go. He had 17 on Saturday against the Celtics. Thunder don't really have any big men inside. I'll go 22. I'll go 22 for Kel'el Ware. I think that's a fair prediction. Kel'el Ware, 22 points today. Give it to me. 22 and 8 because he only had like 2 rebounds on Saturday. So 22 and 8 rebounds. That's my prediction today. That's my prediction. Jacob's watching from Newport. Let's go. We do have a game, and let me know who you got. The Thunder Summer League team doesn't have too many juicy players on it. They have their first-round pick, who they traded up to get in the late first round, Dillon Jones out of Weber State. And then they also drafted Ajay Mitchell out of UC Santa Barbara in the second round. I'm a big fan of Ajay Mitchell, so I'm actually excited to watch him personally. I thought he would have been a good target for Miami in the second round if he slipped to 43. He evidently did not, and he went prior. But I'm excited to watch Ajay Mitchell. Nikola Topic was the Thunder's first-round pick. They got him as he slid all the way to 12. He is not playing today, still working back from that knee injury. Obviously, Miami still got all their big-time players. Jaime Jaquez Jr. is playing today. Keshad Johnson, Kel'el Ware, Paul Larson, Zion Pullen, Isaiah Stevens. Those guys are all playing for Miami. 246 rocking with the Heat. Diehard Fins fans saying Miami. Dane Haywood, Miami. Pimpoy says trade Kel'el Ware for marketing. Listen, if the Jazz were like, listen, you send us Jovic, Kel'el Ware, Hero, and a first-round pick for marketing, I would do it. No issue here. Tommy is saying Miami. AS saying Miami. Derek says Army guy. Oh, appreciate you. Salute Salute and appreciate your service, my guy, Derek. Appreciate. Someone says get Payne or Dario Saric. The Heat already have 14 standard contracts. If they were to sign anybody else, whether it be a vet min guy, a undrafted free agent, it doesn't matter. If the Miami Heat added one more person to their roster, it would take them into the second apron of the luxury tax, and there's simply no one out there worth signing to take them in the second apron. So the only possible chance that Miami has to change the roster it currently has constructed is via a trade. So it's basically trade or nothing for Miami. They won't be signing anybody. They won't be signing anyone. Derek says Westbrook for the minimum. You'd have to trade for him, which maybe you do. Maybe you could do that, but probably not. And I wouldn't want to do that anyway. I don't want Russell Westbrook. I'm sick of non-shooting guards, if I'm going to be honest. That's why Alec Burks moves me. Not kidding. Not really, but it does. All right, about 8 minutes until this game gets underway. If you're ready for the game to get started so we can watch some Kel'el Ware and Jaime Jaquez Jr. hoops, hit that thumbs up button. We have to get to 50% likes before we tip off, folks. We just have to. It's the rules of the channel. So we need about 24 more likes. We have 70 people watching the pregame. We only have 10 likes. We have to get 24 likes to get to that 50% button. Jacob says, I liked it because you're a real one, my friend. Let's get it. Come on. We are live again for a Heat Summer League game. We were live on Saturday. We were live last Wednesday for the Heat Summer League California Classic game against the Lakers. No other channel on YouTube is going live for all the Heat Summer League games. We're going to be live again on Wednesday. Weird time, by the way. Very intrigued to see how many people come and hang out with us to watch that one. 3 p.m. Eastern time game against the Dallas Mavericks. Very fascinating stuff. Don't really see too many day basketball games. That's for sure. That's for sure. We need 20 more likes. Let's go. Hit that thumbs up button. Hit that thumbs up button. What's good, Yami? Aaron Fitzgerald's here for Isaiah Stevens. Love that. Isaiah Stevens not starting today. Zion Pullen, the man out of Florida who's on a two-way contract, is starting today. The other 4 are the same as Saturday. Kel'el Ware, Jaime Jaquez Jr., Keshad Johnson, Pallel Larson. A little switch up of the point guards, though. They're going with Zion Pullen, which isn't surprising to me. I actually would have expected them to go Zion Pullen originally, but they gave Stevens the shot in the first Summer League game on Saturday. Alex says, what channel is the game going to be at? It is on ESPNU today. So if you have the U, turn that on, watch alongside us, mute them because we're better, and have it side by side. But if you don't have ESPNU, because I don't think cable showcases ESPNU for everyone. If you have DirecTV, you got it. But if you don't have cable, I think you might be out of luck. I don't know how that works nowadays. I don't have cable. But yeah, that's why we're here, man. ESPNU, baby. ESPNU. Diehard Fins fan says, you know, it'd be awesome if they made a clear glass dome for an NBA arena. I don't know about that. That'd be kind of weird. Yeah, I'm out on that. No, I'm out on that. I'm out on that. That feels like something that should not be done. Clear glass roof? Yeah, I don't know, Jim. 5 minutes from tip makes you keep on hitting that thumbs up button. Super chat menu for today. $5 is 5 push-ups. $10, we got our Patron here on a Monday evening. Come hang out, take some shots with me. $10. $20 gets your name onto the Heat Report Hall of Fame. We had another edition on Saturday, a.k.a. the GOAT, the legend, Jay Townsend. He sent in a $20 super chat. Appreciate him very, very much. And if we want to get a little crazy today, a $50 super chat, I crack open my Happy Dad. I got Wild Cherry today, and I'll chug the entire thing out of the Merbanga $50 beer bongs here at the channel. Appreciate any donations because we do put out free content on a daily basis. And if you want to show your gratitude, it'd be greatly appreciated. And we like to show our gratitude in return for you sending your gratitude by providing some extra entertainment. Oh, what's up, Martel? Good to see you in the building. Hopefully you're doing well today. What's your prediction for today's game? Predict the score for me. Listen, the Heat won against the Celtics over the weekend, and both teams got into the 100 points. 116, what was it, 104? I don't even remember. No, it was like 110. It was an absolute ridiculous score. You simply do not see Summer League teams get into the hundreds. You don't. So the fact that 2 teams did it was absolutely egregious. And I think some of you are unfamiliar with Summer League basketball. I think that is the case here because I'm seeing a lot of predictions of both teams scoring in the hundreds again. That's simply not going to happen. Think about this. The Heat, normal team, barely scores at 100 points during the regular season, and they play 48-minute games. These are non-NBA players playing in 40-minute games. They are not going to reach 100 on a consistent basis. So anyone predicting both teams scoring in the hundreds, simply not going to happen. I would be willing to bet a significant amount of money that both teams today will not score in the hundreds. I'd be willing to bet that pretty heavily. My guy Martel says Miami 90, OKC 80. Listen, the Heat do have a good Summer League squad. They do. And especially with hot guys playing, they should probably win every game because Jaime will be the best player on the floor every single time. Even the Warriors were playing last night. They had Trace Jackson Davis and Brandon Podziemski playing. Even if we played the Warriors, Jaime Jaquez Jr. is better than both of them, so we'd have the best player on the floor. You also combine that with Kel'el Ware, Keshad Johnson, and you got a good crew, man. You got a good crew. Oh, you got a good crew. Yami says 109-97 Heat. Heat Zone says, Rolly, if the score is 120-110, you got to put your name on the Hall of Fame. If you predict the score correctly, I'll get you on the Hall of Fame. I'll get you on the Hall of Fame. Heat Zone says, what do you think about Kel'el Ware? Ware, the 15th overall pick from Miami, has showcased a lot of nice things, in my opinion, during 3 Summer League games. 1 against the Celtics, 2 against the Kings and Warriors. He's had up and down moments. I've liked what he's shown offensively and his touch around the rim. I know he had a bad 3-point shooting game in his first game against the Warriors, but he made one against the Celtics. The thing with Ware is that he is good defensively, but he hunts blocks too many times and doesn't focus on doing the little things that actually makes you an elite defender, like being in the right position, helping, not biting on pump fakes. So basically, he's the inverse of Bam Adebayo almost in a way, where Bam does every single thing perfectly defensively, and it oftentimes results in forcing missed shots rather than blocks, while Kel'el Ware is hunting blocks and not doing the little things correctly that oftentimes result in better defensive possessions. So I'd like to see him be better with his fundamentals defensively rather than just trying to make the highlight blocks, but when he gets 3 blocks a game, it is pretty fun to watch. If you're ready for the game, as we do have a minute until our slated tip-off, type me down below. Spam those me's. I'm going to give shout-outs for every single person who types me down in the comments section. Also, hit that thumbs-up button. We have to get 15 more likes to get to halfway, 50%. Let's get to halfway there before we tip off. Dane Haywood, type in me. We got Yami, type in me. We got David saying Hassan Whiteside 2.0. I wouldn't go that far. Heat Zone, Maya's type in me. Jacob, type in me. Jamal, type in me. Spam those me's down below if you want a shout out on the show. Heat Zone's getting active down there. Type in me. Those 2 gamers typing me. Jamal is saying me. Tamia, King Judah, Benign Rex, Gene Paul. Shout out to some of the real ones who were with us during the regular season and playoffs as well, tuning in for our Summer League watch parties. J-Rock, type in me. Shout out to J-Rock. Keep on spamming those me's, folks. Rodney, type in those me's. Heat Zone says Myers Leonard or Kelly Olynyk. None of the above. Definitely no Kelly Olynyk because he's got a 3-year contract. And would have to be traded for. And then Myers Leonard is so bad and out of the league that I think he's an official streamer now, and that's it. That's it. So definitely not going that route. Definitely not going that route. But we've turned the page, and I think we are close to getting underway. There's really no pregame for these games. It's kind of like your start time is when you really get going. Rodney says, what up, my friend from upstate New York? Oh, okay, Rodney. Where are you from, Rodney? Obviously, if you're saying my friend from upstate New York, you would know that I'm from Rochester, New York. But where are you from, Rodney? Derek Graham, type in me. Nicole, type in me. Ty Man's in the building. What's up, Ty Man? Hopefully you're doing good today. Ty Man, what stream did you just come from? That's what I want to know. Because I know this isn't the first stream of the day for you. So what stream did you leave to come say hi to me? That's what I want to know. Monticello, New York? Monticello? I got to be honest. Can't say I've ever heard of Monticello or Cello. I don't know which one it is. Nicole says, where's Game? It's on ESPNU. NA says, I also am near Rochester. Really? Where are you? You said originally from Miami? That's what's up. The Heat rocking their white unis today. And if you want the Heat to beat the Thunder, hit that thumbs up icon, folks. 100 people watching. Let's get to 50 likes. 20 more likes right now. Let's go. Our guy Jorge Sedano is doing play-by-play. I got to be honest. I know Summer League unis are just super basic and nothing special. I kind of dig the Heat's white Summer League unis. It's simple, but it's kind of clean. I kind of rock with it, baby. Thunder wearing their blues. The Heat are technically the home team in this game. Andy Ellisberg is sitting courtside. If you watched our video we put out earlier, we talked about Andy Ellisberg's comments on Jimmy Butler and Terry Rozier. If you don't know what I'm talking about, well, I'd go watch that video after today's stream. All right, hit that thumbs up button. Let's go. We talked about this in the beginning of the stream, but the two players we're going to have to keep our eye out for on Oklahoma City, Ajay Mitchell out of UC Santa Barbara, shout out Gabe Vincent, and Dillon Jones out of Weber State. Yami, yeah, no, 20 likes. We need 20 likes. Over 130 people watching now. Hit that thumbs up button. Free content here at the Heat Report. Hit that like button. Let's go. Get the 50 likes quickly. Adam Flagler, Ajay Mitchell, Kyler Kelly, Dillon Jones, and Keontae Johnson starting for the Thunder. Keshad Johnson, Jaime Jaquez Jr., Kel'el Ware, Pallel Larson, and Zion Pullen is your starting five for the Miami Heat. Kel'el Ware ready to go, center circle. It's a packed arena as Ware wins the tip, and you often win the game. What are we calling? We already got a stoppage in play. What is this? Did the ball go out of bounds? I don't know what occurred. I mean, Summer League is such a joke sometimes with these officials. But it's Heat basketball. I don't really understand how that is happening. Won the tip, but okay. Keshad Johnson has it. He drives baseline quickly, loses the handle, and kicks it out, and it's turned over. Ajay Mitchell with the steal. He'll push now for OKC, drops it off to Dillon Jones, who drives inside. Johnson can't get the defense, and Jones lays it up and in, and that's how the scoring gets started in this one. First-round pick out of Weber State getting the job done. Harassing defense by OKC. They're putting the pressure on Miami here early. They post up Jaquez Jr., he faces up on Keontae Johnson. Bad spacing by Miami as Jaquez spins baseline, fades away, and comes up short on the jumper. So Jaime not able to hit his first bucket of the game. Here comes OKC the other way with Ajay Mitchell. I don't know if there's another UC Santa Barbara guy in the NBA outside of Gabe Vincent. I like to think Vincent is the only gacho, and now Ajay Mitchell joins him. Mitchell has it. He drives inside, pump fakes, loses the handle, out of bounds. It's a turnover. Good help defense by Kel'el Ware there. Ajay Mitchell was probing inside. Kel'el Ware hopped off his man, cut him off, and forced the ball to get dislodged out of bounds. Larson will bring it up now for the Heat. Second-round pick out of Arizona. He beats his man. He gets downhill, lays it up, but is blocked by Kyler Kelly. And now here comes Adam Flagler, the former national champion of the Baylor Bears. He launches a triple but can't connect, and Jaquez with the board. Pass ahead to Keshad Johnson, who is fouled. Bodies hit the floor. Hopefully everyone is okay. Flagler a little slow to get up, but eventually does. Still no points for Miami in this one. Good look-ahead pass there from Jaquez as Keshad Johnson was leaking out, and we know Johnson can absolutely soar in the air. Johnson two-way contract right now, UDFA out of Arizona, former San Diego State Aztec. He'll actually get 2 free throws out of this, and he makes the first. I didn't think they were going to say he was in the act of shooting, but they do, and Johnson makes the first free throw to get Miami on the board for the first time today. Like I said, former San Diego State Aztec makes both free throws there. Was on the team that lost to UConn in the national championship game before transferring to Arizona and being a very productive player for them alongside Kel'el Ware. Ajay Mitchell, defended by Zion Pullen, gets a screen, swings it over to Flagler. Flagler back to Mitchell. Catch and shoot 3 is bottoms for Ajay Mitchell. He's got a smooth stroke. That lefty, man. Jaquez down the floor, driving, Eurostep, stripped. It's a jump ball, and Jaquez will jump it up with, I don't know who it is for OKC. I don't love that by Jaime, if I'm going to be honest. Kind of felt like he forced that one. Just drove in the 4 guys. Not necessary. That's the one thing. Jaime played a really good game on Saturday, but it's just like, don't force anything. He's going to jump it up with Keontae Johnson, who's got buddies. Bad toss by the official, and it's won by OKC as they hold a 3-point lead here. What's up, Monty 2K? What's up, Frank Nelson? 2 real ones tuning in. Flagler, jumper, no good, and Kel'el Ware puts an end to that possession with a good rebound. Pullen driving, drops it off to Keshad Johnson, who's backing down on Flagler. Doubled, kicked out to Jaquez. He pump fakes, drives, stops at the free throw line, spins, jumper, no good. Hate that from Jaquez. He had Kel'el Ware wide open from 3 and looked off of him to take a fadeaway. Bad shot by Jaime. Don't like the start from him. Flagler for 3, no good. Offensive rebound, Ajay Mitchell over Pullen, and he puts it back up and in. Uneven start for the Summer League Heat today as they trail by 5, and they've just not been able to get any rhythm offensively. Ware's at the top of the key, thought about a triple, but passes it off to Jaquez, who gets a screen. Jaime drives, lobs it up for Kel'el Ware. Little 2-man action from the last 2 first-round picks by the Miami Heat, and Ware's on the board for the first time today. And now Jaquez is whistled for a foul, trying to cut off Dillon Jones' drive to the rim. So I like that pick and roll between Jaime and Ware as Jaime held the center with a pump fake and then lobbed it over the top of him for an alley-oop. But other than that, Triple J has not had a good start today. Seven minutes to go in the first quarter. I don't know what the officials are talking about. Let's get it moving, fellas. Get it moving. Dillon Jones to inbound for OKC, finds Ajay Mitchell. Mitchell gets a screen. Ware in drop coverage. Mitchell just lines it up over him and drops it in. See, those are the little things that I'd like to see from Kel'el Ware defensively, kind of being able to deter that pull-up jumper and let his guard come back into the play. And then the Heat turn it over on the other end as Ware was trying to run down the floor in an errant pass, trying to find him cutting to the rim. Not a good start from Miami today. Turnovers galore and bad decisions. Ajay Mitchell, pick and roll. That's a better job by Ware to in drop coverage, not to give up an easy shot. Keontae Johnson drives downhill. Rejected by Keshad Johnson. Larson out and running, and then he turns it over. I mean, I hate Summer League basketball. I do. It's just horrible. It's a horrible watch. Thunder now the other way. They have numbers. Flagler 3, good. I mean, how are you as a teammate not speaking and communicating that, hey, there's a guy coming up behind you, be careful with the basketball? Pullen driving for the Heat, stops at the elbow, fades away, and knocks it home. That's kind of Zion Pullen's bread and butter is what I've seen from him over his couple games in Las Vegas here. He likes to get to the elbow and shoot it there. The Thunder turn it over and back, and the Heat will get it down 6 with 5.5 to go in the opening 10 minutes. And that's going to be our first timeout of the game. 5:30 to go. Heat trail 12-6. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. 150 people watching. If you haven't and are wondering what we do here at the Heat Report, we put out daily content whether it be news, rumors, trade rumors, live for games as well. We were live for almost every single Heat game last season. And who else is live for Heat Summer League games? Not many others. We are truly dedicated to the Miami Heat here around this channel. So if you want the latest surrounding the Heat, we're the channel for you. Hit that sub button. We are 200 away from 13K. We got to get there soon for Mr. Bam Adebayo. We got to get there soon for Bam. T-Dub says, we look better when Stevens started. Isaiah Stevens played a heck of a ball game against the Celtics on Saturday. 11 assists, only a couple turnovers. Didn't really score that much outside of some free throws late, but Stevens for sure was a bright spot for Miami in terms of his playmaking. Sir, in terms of his playmaking. Heat Zone says right after the game, another post-game vid, Rolly. Are you talking about me or are you talking about yourself there, my friend? AS says shout out to Bam for the Team USA performance. Yeah, he played pretty well actually today in their scrimmage against Australia. Bam had 10 points, couple boards, 4 or 5 shooting. Bam was pretty solid, man. Bam was pretty solid. Bam was good. I think he was actually the tied for 5th leading scorer. I think so. I don't remember the exact box score. I remember the exact box. What's up, Sam? When did it go out? I did not. Huh? Kel'el Ware out. Neil Sacco in. Jaquez drives downhill. Fouled. And Jaime Jaquez Jr. will go to the line for 2 for Miami. Jaquez looking to get on the board for the first time today. Cole Swider also checks in. So Keshad Johnson takes a seat on the bench. And so does Kel'el Ware after the first 4.5 minutes of the game. Heat Zone says, do you use Stream East? No. No, I don't. Jaquez makes the first free throw after a friendly bounce around the rim. Jaquez entering his 2nd season in the NBA. Former 18th overall pick in 2023 out of UCLA. Was just terrific for Miami during his rookie campaign. Started a ton of games in replace of Jimmy Butler. Started some playoff games. He's been good, man. He's been good. Ajay Mitchell still has it for the Thunder. Gets it over to Maldonado, I believe. Handoff to Keontae Johnson. He drives. Good defense by Kel'el Larson. Johnson puts it inside, but it's stolen away by Jaquez. Here comes the Heat. Swider now traveled. I mean, Cole Swider, I tell you what, he's an incredible shooter, but he really can't do anything but shoot the basketball. Like, you ask him to defend, not happening. You ask him to put on the deck, not happening. Like, he quite literally can't do anything other than just shoot threes, which I give him credit. He's very good at the one thing he can do. Very good at the one good thing. Poland still in for Miami, defending Ajay Mitchell here. Mitchell driving inside, stopping, kicking it out to an open big man who drives inside. Floater airballed. Kel'el Larson with the board. Outlet to Poland. Here comes Miami. Jaquez in transition. Right wing triple. Bottoms! Jaime Jaquez Jr. lights up from 3. He's now got 5 points as the Heat pull within 1. That's what I like to see out of Jaime. No hesitation. On the move 3-pointer in transition. Step into the shot, drain it. You didn't see that a year ago from Jaquez. Larson fouled inside after getting the rebound after a missed shot by OKC. So we'll go back to Miami, down 1 as they look for their first lead in this ball game. Type those triple J's. Jaquez starting to wake up. Team high 5 points for the young man. And that pull-up 3 was smooth too. That's the thing. Like, if he caught it, and like, I feel like he's eliminated the hitch because he last year like almost had like a hitch. That one, like, he went right into the shot. So that's pretty good stuff to see. Jaquez has it now, working on Dillon Jones, driving, drops him, free throw line jumper, and he left it short. Jaquez just ruined a clip. And then the Thunder almost turn it over, regain control. I told you, like, Summer League hoops, man, it's bad. It's a bad watch. If you're a purist of basketball, it's a tough watch, man. Dillon Jones inside, kicks it out. Thunder open triple, no good, and Cole Swider comes away with the board. Hands it off to Pullen, who swings it now over to Jaquez. As Triple J brings it up. He's still working on Dillon Jones, gets a screen from Sacco. Jaquez inside, kicks it over to Swider. Pump fake, 3 for Cole, and he couldn't make his first shot, and the Thunder clear the board, and here they come out in transition. Baseline drive, good cut off by Larson. That's just good on-ball defense there. Swung back around. Thunder find it inside, can't get it to go, but they get their own offensive rebound. It swung around to Dillon Jones, who drives on Zion Pullen. Pullen cuts him off. 3 on the shot clock. Does he see it? He does. Fade away. No good. And the rebound this time is grabbed by Jaime Jaquez Jr. Jaquez gets a screen, probing, Euro step, gets to his right hand, takes a lot of contact, but banks it home. Jaime Jaquez Jr. with a game-high 7 points, and the Heat take their first lead of the game at 13-12 with 3 to go in the first quarter. Jaquez 2 of 5 from the field. Turnover as well. Not the best start for him, but he's starting to get going here. Triple by the Thunder, no good. Offensive rebound by the Thunder. They kick it back out. Dillon Jones 3. That doesn't go, and Larson clears the board this time. Struggling finishing defensive possessions, that's for sure. Larson handling the rock, gets a screen, probing inside. Horrible spacing by Miami, but Kel'el Larson's able to bank it home anyway to get on the board for the first time today. It's an 11-0 run for Miami over the last 4 minutes, and now Zion Pullen is going to be whistled for a foul, trying to cut off the drive. Blocking foul is what the call here is. Shout out to Heat Zone, Monty 2K, Dane Haywood. Those 2 gamers, Lil Vince, Yami Monteca, The Palace, Melvin, all spamming those triple J's for Jaime Jaquez Jr. down below. Jaime's got a game-high 7 points as the Heat taking a little bit of a lead. Let's get the comment section rolling some more, folks. Let's go Heat! Let's go Heat! Let's go Heat! Let's go Heat! I know it's Summer League, but it's never too early to spam those fireball emojis in the chat. My guy Dane Haywood, who changed his profile picture to Kel'el Ware, spamming those fireball emojis. Ty Man, Yami, Heat Zone, Melvin, those 2 gamers, AS, all spamming those fireball emojis. Come on, let's get the chat hot in here. It's getting hot in here. So take out all your clothes. Come on. Spam those fireball emojis. Spam those fireballs. Ramsey, Yami, Lil Vince, AS, Tyman, those 2 gamers. I love looking down in the live chat and just seeing it on fire with all those fireball emojis. Just love it. File that under things you love to see. If you're a Jeopardy fan and they had a category things you love to see for 1,000, that would be that under the 1,000 little square there. That would be there. Listen, I know people don't really care about Summer League like winning and losing that much. At least I don't. Well, let's see if the Heat can go 4-0 in group play. Why not? 4-0. They're already 1-0. They win today. They're 2-0. You win them against the Mavs on Wednesday. Beat the Raptors on Friday, and you could be playing for a Summer League championship, baby. Why not? All right, we're back in action here. Alondas Williams checks in. He did not play on Saturday. Isaiah Stevens also checks in. Kel'el Larson's still in. Makes a great defensive play, but the Thunder get another offensive rebound. He'd have been killed on the glass so far. Lead is down to 1. It's Stevens, Sacco, Williams, Larson, and Swider for Miami. Larson has it. He gets a screen from Swider. Now kicks it over to Cole. Cole drives, kicks it back to Larson. Catch and shoot for Kel'el. It's blocked, and it will go to the Thunder after the Heat knocked it out of bounds. Minute 45 to go in the opening period. Jay the Fox, what's up? My day's going good, Jay the Fox. How is yours? Sebastian, appreciate it. No reason to apologize for being late. Just happy you're here. I told you that teams don't score in the hundreds often in Summer League, and it's being showcased here 15-14 with a minute and a half to go in the first quarter. Simply just doesn't happen, folks. It does not happen. I tried to tell you that. If I had to give it would be more likely that both teams finished in the 60s today than it would have been for them to be finishing in the hundreds. Josh Christopher checks in for Kel'el Larson. Dillon Jones gets downhill and just smokes the layup, but they call a foul on Isaiah Stevens for reaching in. Kel'el Ware also checks back in for Miami, putting Sacco to the bench. Anytime I say Neil Sacco, it's a French name, so it actually might be pronounced differently. But every time I say Sacco, I just think of the league. You remember Sacco from the league. Dillon Jones misses the first free throw, so at worst, Miami will be tied up at 15 after this possession. Assuming that if he misses, they don't give up an offensive rebound, of course, which they've given up quite a bit of offensive rebounds thus far. Jones does make the second, and we're even at 15. Jones had 17 points and 7 boards against the Raptors on Saturday. Stevens pick and roll with Ware. Stevens, good pass, swung around the slider for 3, and he hits it. That is just an excellent look from Isaiah Stevens in the pick and roll. They crashed in on Ware, driving to the rim. Stevens flings it to the corner, puts the defense in rotation, which allows Cole Swider to get an open look, and then Swider gives up an easy layup on the other end. Londis Williams now brings it up for Miami. He swings it back to Swider. Swider, pump fake, now launches a 3. That one comes up short. Cole Swider, 1 for 3 in this one. And then the other way, triple by the Thunder. Josh Christopher fouls the shooter. Oh, you're trying to showcase your abilities and tell other GMs and front offices why you should be in the league. You know what you can't do? Foul three-point shooters. That's one thing that you absolutely can't do. But they did it. But he did it. Corkback Ryan. Oh, my God. Give it up. I mean, I know this is his first time trying to make the NBA, but Corkback Ryan still playing hoops is beyond me. You hear this, Smitty? I don't know if Smitty can hear me. Smitty! Smitty! Corkback Ryan is on the Thunder's team. As speaking of Corkback Ryan, he's 2-2 at the line here. Look at him. Give it up. North Carolina legend as he makes all 3 free throws, 2018. I can't believe he's still in the game. He's tough. Isaiah Stevens has it. Gets it over to Ware, top of the key, back to Stevens. They're going to play a 2-man game. Stevens swings at the Swider. Swider in the corner, launches a 3. This brother does not stop shooting. I tell you what, if you could place a bet on Cole Swider over 7.5 3-point attempts, it'd be the easiest bet of all time. Corkback Ryan, pull-up jumper, no good. Kel'el Ware, defensive rebound, outlet to Christopher. Ware running the break. Ooh, didn't get it to him. Thought he could have had it. And Christopher will hold for 1 shot. 5 on the clock. Down by 2. Stevens calls for a screen. He's got to work here. 3, 2, illegal screen, Kel'el Ware. That was an abysmal screen and even a worse effort. And that's the part that's the most concerning. He just gives you absolutely no effort on that screen. Absolutely none. Absolutely none. 3 at the buzzer for OKC. No good. And that's the end of 1 quarter, 2018. Man, everyone leaving at 5:25. I don't think I've ever seen this one before. 1 quarter in the books between the Oklahoma City Thunder and Miami Heat. Scores 2018 in favor of Oklahoma City. 150 people watching. Who is going to break the ice on our Super Chats today? That's what I want to know, folks. We're 1 quarter down, and we've yet to get a Super Chat. Today's menu, $5 is 5 push-ups, $10 is a shot of tequila, $20 is getting your name onto our Heat Hall of Fame basketball here, where we have tons of names. If you want to be considered a Hall of Famer and a real one, $20 gets you there. And if we want to get nuts, $50 Super Chat gets you on or gets me to do a beer bong, open up my Happy Dad, and get chugging. And I get chugging. Anyone going to break the ice? As we're 1 quarter in to the Heat's second Las Vegas Summer League game. Oh. Melvin says, what a good show today, Nick. Thank you, Melvin. Thank you, Melvin. Jacob says, I wish I could donate, but I can't. You know, it's okay. It's really just really helpful for people that could donate to the channel. It helps us grow. It helps us get more content here. If we didn't have so much success during our regular season watch parties and playoff watch parties and some of these donations that happened during our free agency streams, we would have never been able to do these Summer League watch parties. But the boss has signed off on using company time to do Summer League watch parties because you guys have done a good job in the past of showing love and donating to the channel. So we just want to continue to do these fun things and continue to grow here. Best way to do it is by sending in those donations, but also liking, subscribing, commenting is also greatly appreciated as well. All of it helps. All of it helps. All right, we're here in the second quarter. Thunder starting with the ball. Triple at the top of this key for Adam Flagler goes, and OKC opens up a 5-point lead. Same group for Miami to start the second quarter. Isaiah Stevens, Kel'el Ware, Josh Christopher, Alondas Williams. Oh, I lied. Keshad Johnson checks in for Cole Swider. Turnover, Isaiah Stevens gets stripped. Here comes the Thunder the other way, and they have an open three in the corner. No, Cormac Ryan's ran off the three-point line, and Josh Christopher reaches in for a foul. Josh Christopher, after playing a terrific game on Saturday against the Celtics, not a good start for him here today. Not a good start here today. Dillon Jones to inbound, gets it to, I don't even know all these guys. I'm not going to try to pretend that I know everyone on the Summer League Thunder roster. I could tell you I know everyone on the Heats, but not on the Thunder. Good defense by Kel'el Ware, forcing a miss there. Heat out in transition. They get it to Ware inside. He has got great position inside. Goes up, loses the ball. See, that's where he just needs to get stronger because that was not as much contact as it. Let's rephrase it like this. He turned it over because of a lot of contact and a lot of bumps that should not have happened. He also turned around and had an easy 8-foot push shot and passed it up. Take the initial shot, Kel'el. Every time I say Kel'el Ware, I think of Superman, Kal-El. Pick and roll, Stevens, floater, left it short. Rebound on the Dillon Jones. Here comes Flagler, pull up right wing triple, bottoms, and the Thunder up by 8. And we're going to have a timeout on the floor by Miami as they want to talk things over. Bad offense by Miami today. Bad offense. Bad offense. PD. Dustin Hopkins. 3-year extension. 3-year extension, PD. Aaron says, Rolly, what are you going to do when they donate $25, 20 different $5 instead of 100? Could you do 100 push-ups afterwards? Yeah, I mean, listen, if we got 20 different $5 super chats, I would have to do 100 push-ups, and I would do them. I wouldn't do them all at once. I would segment them out, like maybe 10 at a timeout, 10 at another timeout, 20 at a timeout, whatever. But yeah, I would do that, Aaron Fitzgerald. But I don't think anyone's going to take me up on it. No one sent in a donation. No one sent in a super chat today. I'm still waiting for someone to break the ice and send in the first super chat of the day. No one's done it. I want to know who's going to take control and become the MVP of the show with one super chat. That's what I want to know. Who's going to do it? That's all I want to know. That's what I want to know. Jacob Gala says, can we chant Let's Go Heat? Yeah, if you want to chant Let's Go Heat or spam those fireball emojis, either one works for me. Either one works for me. You guys can get active in the chat. Chris says, who's your favorite player on the Heat? Bam. Bam 1. Honestly, probably Nikola Jovic 2. Jovic is probably my second favorite player on the team. Bam is definitely one, though. Bam is definitely one. No question. Jimmy's probably 3. Jimmy's frustrates me, but I'll ride or die for Jimmy. I will ride or die for Jimmy. All right, Heat back in action here, down 8. A little bit of a press put on here by the Thunder. It's kind of crazy. Udonis Haslam's getting interviewed. Shout out to UD. Alondes Williams has it. He goes inside and travels. I mean, this is just... You don't want to know what's going to frustrate a goddamn coach? It frustrates me, and it's Summer League. Coming out of a timeout and turning the ball over. What are we doing? What are we doing? How are we turning the ball over after a timeout? Either way, Thunder have it. Miscommunication defensively allows Ajay Mitchell to drive downhill. It's kicked all the way around for an open Thunder 3. No good, and Kel'el Ware gets the defensive rebound. Ware gets it over to Christopher, and he'll bring it up now for Miami. Christopher calls for a screen, gets a screen. Ware rolling to the rim. Christopher probing, pulling up at the elbow, and can't knock down the jumper. Let me be honest, I'm kind of sick of some of these guards taking bad shots. Josh Christopher, Alondes Williams, Cole Swider, I'm sick of them jacking. Kel'el Ware, good defense here, just forces a kick out to Corkback Ryan after defending a pick and roll very nicely. And then Alondes Williams gets backdoor cutted, and the Thunder lead by 10. I mean, you know what? I'm sick of Alondes Williams, too. Cool story, averaged 25 last year. Just not a good winning basketball player. Keshad Johnson, corner 3. Good! Keshad Johnson with a bucket there. He's got 5 points. He continues to impress as he's a two-way player on a two-way contract out of Arizona. Ajay Mitchell drives inside, misses, rebound Ware, outlet to Alondes Williams. Williams to Ware. Ware traveled with it. They don't call it. He drops it off. Movement crisp by Miami. It finds Alondes Williams for an open 3, and he misses. Good movement, though. Good looks. Good process, bad result. I'm all about the process. Ajay Mitchell has it. Foul called on Christopher. Or we're going to call it on Keshad Johnson, actually, off ball. Called on Keshad Johnson off ball. I was going to say, if it was on Christopher, we might have the first player to ever foul out in Summer League. Now, different rules here. How do you foul out in Summer League? Committing 10 fouls, which is very hard to do. But that would have been 3 already. It would have put him in jeopardy. Ajay Mitchell has it. Jaquez checks back in. Mitchell drives on Stevens, gets to his left hand, and lays it up and in. Impressive take by Ajay Mitchell, and the Thunder lead by 9. Stevens, Ware, Johnson, Christopher, and Jaquez are the 5 for Miami. Jaime gets it. He drives, kicks it back out to Johnson. Johnson drops it inside the Ware. Ware posting up, gets to his right hand, pump fakes, goes up, fouled, and one, Kel'el Ware. Tough bucket by the rookie out of Indiana, but Kel'el Ware gets the job done. Spam those 7s for Kel'el Ware. I tell you what, though, even though that was an and one, that's I just said bad result, good process. That right there was bad process, good result. Ware had the step, could have just had the right hook, but instead brought the ball back down and absorbed contact. Just put it up the first time as Ware misses the free throw. What is the call here? Foul? I think Kel'el Ware is a good player. I think he's got a lot of upside, but there's still a lot of things he needs to improve on. Like, Ware has a step. Go up with your right hand. Instead, he brought it down and got fouled and made it, but in the NBA, when you're playing NBA caliber centers and good basketball players, you're not going to get away with bringing the ball back down another time. Ware, good defense here in the pick and roll, forces an air ball, gets the rebound, and outlets it to Christopher. Christopher to Jaquez. Jaquez to the rack, and he lays it up and in with an up and under layup. Jaquez with 9 points now. He's got the Heat within 5. Jaquez 3 of 6 from the field as well. Ajay Mitchell driving inside. Scoop layup, no good. Good defense by Keshad Johnson. Rebound Ware out to Stevens. Stevens trailing Jaquez. Pull up three. Doesn't go for Jaime. He's now 1 of 2 from beyond the arc. Jaquez now defending Mitchell. Mitchell gets to the rack, misses. Ware with the board. He's going to have close to 10 rebounds. Stevens up ahead to Johnson. Oh, alley-oop layup. Keshad Johnson, the high flyer, skyscraping wing, is able to catch it and go underneath the rim and still lay it up. Isaiah Stevens, not the first time he's connected with Johnson on an alley-oop attempt. And a little 6-0 spurt from Miami forces a timeout by the Oklahoma City Thunder, which means the Thunder need a timeout. Spam those fireball emojis. They need a TO. They need a TO. I tell you what, Keshad Johnson just continues to show me that he needs to be on this roster. I don't know how it's going to happen. I don't. Because the Heat have 14 standard contracts, and the next person they add puts them over the second apron. And they're not going to do that for Keshad Johnson, but I'm telling you what, if you leave Keshad Johnson on a two-way deal, another team might snatch him up on a standard contract. That's how good this kid is. If you want to keep Keshad Johnson around long-term and have him grow and develop in your developmental system, you're going to need him to give him a standard contract. And the issue is, I don't know where you find an open spot. Unless you trade someone away just to give a standard contract to Keshad, which is unlikely, but I might be willing to do it, man. I might be willing to do it. Like, you think about some of these guys on the roster, like, could we trade Josh Richardson? Trade Josh Richardson. $3 million contract and sign Keshad to a standard deal. Could be in. You can't really do it with Thomas Bryant or Kevin Love because you just re-signed them. So it has to be someone that either opted in or was on the roster last year and stayed on their current contract. I don't know who you get rid of. I don't know how you do it. Because I'm not doing it for... I mean, you could argue that he's been better, that he's more valuable than Kel'el Larson. Now, you're not going to cut or waive Kel'el Larson, who you drafted 44th. But, I mean, Keshad's been the better-looking player in Summer League thus far. Ajay Mitchell pull-up mid-range shot, almost airballs it. Rebound Jaquez. Here comes Jaime. Jaime picks up his dribble, drops it into Ware. Ware, facing up on the baseline, will take the 15-foot jumper and comes up just a bit short. Here comes OKC. Keshad Johnson with the steal. Johnson out and running. Oh, he misses the dunk, though. Oh, Keshad Johnson can't finish at home. He took off from outside the painted area. That would have been a ridiculous slam. Flat out ridiculous. Jaquez with the steal. Jaquez out and running, trailing Stevens. Stevens lobs it up to Christopher, who drops it to Jaquez, and Jaquez is fouled. So Triple J is going to go to the line for 2 to cut into this 3-point deficit for Miami. Oh, man. Johnson with a good defensive play and then missed the dunk out in transition. He just took off too early. But, man, you could just see the speed and athleticism of this kid. It's unreal. I mean, I got to be honest. He makes the Heat's roster. He's the most athletic player you have. He's more athletic than Bam. This kid's unbelievable. Jaquez misses the first free throw. God damn it. I mean, I just tweeted it out as Jaime Jaquez splits the pair to bring the Heat within 2. Keshad Johnson's athleticism is just absolutely ridiculous. It is. Ajay Mitchell gets a screen. He drives inside. It is blocked by Ware. Excellent defense by the Heat's first-round pick. Johnson with the board. To Stevens. To Christopher. Right wing triple. And the Heat have retaken the lead. 31-30 with a Josh Christopher triple. Heat are on a 10-0 run over the last 3 minutes. Dillon Jones just traveled. They don't call it. Kick back out to Flagler for 3. He can't knock it down. Kel'el Ware with what feels like his 8th rebound of the game. and outlets it to Stevens. Now to Jaquez. Jaquez pull-up three, top of the key, is good! Heat on a 13-0 run. Jaquez with his second triple of the game. He's got a game-high 13 points on 4 of 8 shooting. That's what you like to see out of Jaime. No hesitation threes in coming off a screen. And then he commits the foul on Dillon Jones, and he'll go to the line. Even though that is a horrific foul call, and that was a standard defense. I mean, that was a horrific foul call. I wish you could challenge calls in Summer League. I don't know if you can, but if you could, they need to challenge that because that was just standard defense right there. It was standard defense. And the ball doesn't lie, as the young kids say, as Dillon Jones misses the first free throw. Kel'el Ware has 4 points and 8 boards today. What a game for him thus far. What a game for him. Dillon Jones makes the second, 34-31. Couple subs here for Miami with 3 to go in the first half. Zion, Pullen, and Larson checks in. So it's the starting lineup for Miami. Triple J, Ware, Larson, Pullen, and Johnson. Jaquez probing, kicks it out to Larson. Catch and shoot triple. No good. Good rebound there by Dillon Jones amongst the trees, and he'll bring it up now for the Thunder. He gets a screen, drives left, and kicks it over to Flagler. Flagler now looking for his shot. Swings it back to Jones. Jones will launch a deep 3. No good. Gets his own rebound, though, after the long board. Kicks it out to Flagler for another 3. That one doesn't go, and Zion Pullen with the board. Pullen to Jaquez. Here comes Miami in transition. Jaime driving. Kicks it out to Pullen. Swung to Ware. Kel'el's going to launch it, and Ware's going to knock it down! Back-to-back games where Kel'el Ware has made a triple. He's up to 7 points. And then he gets the steal inside. Pulling out and running. Pulling to the rack. Layup no good. Ware's there for the putback follow. What a sequence by Kel'el Ware. The 3, the steal, the offensive putback. Heat up by 8, and it's an 18-1 run by Miami over the past 4.5 minutes. What a sequence by Kel'el Ware. We have 200 people watching. I want all 200 people spamming 7 for Kel'el Ware. What a first half by Kel'el. What a sequence. Time Man, Heat Zone, Jacob, those 2 gamers. Dawn, Morningstar, Sebastian, Melvin, Stickman, Yami, Dawn, those 2 gamers. I am Sophia. All spamming those 7. So is Miguel. Just an unbelievable run the Heat are on. Diego, I'm watching on ESPNU. Heat on an 18-1 run thanks to the heroics of Kel'el Ware, who just had an unbelievable sequence of knocking down a triple from the left wing, no hesitation off the catch, getting back on defense, getting his hands in the passing lane, forcing a steal, and then running out in transition. Zion Pullen misses the layup, but Ware follows it because he ran from block to block like all big men should, and he got an easy layup on a putback because of it. And the Heat lead by 8, largest lead of the game. Jash, Fu, all spamming those 7. So is Danny, Fitzroy, Mahar. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Love what I'm seeing out of Kel'el Ware today. I challenged him in the pregame to showcase better defensive positional awareness and effort rather than just hunting for blocks. And I feel as if I've gotten that from Kel'el Ware today. He's done a better job defending the pick and roll. He's been a better job not biting on pump fakes. He's had a much better overall defensive game today. Dillon Jones working on Jaquez, kicks it out to Flagler, gets it back, and he's trying to drive right. Jaquez strips it, but Jones gets it back. Jones drives, hangs, and can't finish. Kel'el Ware with his 9th board. Quick outlet to Pullen. Pullen finds a trailing slider. Now Ware. Ware spinning! Jumper! Left it short. What a move by Kel'el Ware, but just couldn't finish. Now the Thunder will get an open 3 on the other end and can't knock it down, but they're going to whistle Cole Swider for a foul, bumping a Thunder player on the rebound attempt. Oh, man. That was such a good move for Ware to catch it in the short roll, put one dribble onto the deck into a spin, just completely discarded his defender, but came up short. Lineup for Miami with 1.5 to go in the first half. Jaquez, Ware, Pullen, Swider, Larson. Maldonado driving inside for the Thunder. Stops, reverses course, kicks out to Flagler. Flagler drives on Larson, gets to his left hand and lays it up and in. Ends the 18-1 run by Miami as they still lead by 6. Flagler's got 11 points today. Pullen gets it, double screen, driving, stopping, kicking back out to Larson, swung around to Jaquez. Jaquez working on Jones. Series of dribble moves. Jaquez drives, loses his balance, throws it up and in. What an acrobatic basket by Jaime Jaquez Jr. How in the world did he pull that one off? He's got 15 first half points. Cork McRyan triple the other end. No good. Ware with the board. He's got 10 rebounds, and then he turns it over trying to give a deep outlet pass to Jaquez. Kel'el Ware has been everywhere on the glass today. Dillon Jones has it top of the key. Drives on Jaime. Can't get it to go. Good defense. Swider with the board. Heat out and running. They have numbers. Swider inside the Ware. Ware catches it. Double teamed. Kicks it back out to Swider. Triple. No good. Rebound by Oklahoma City. 20 seconds to go in the half. And it looks like OKC will play for 1. Heat lead by 8. Can it stay there? An excellent second quarter defensively for Miami, only allowing 13 points. And they've scored 23. Maldonado driving, swinging out to Jones. 1 on the clock. Does he recognize it? He doesn't, and that is going to end the half. They could not get a shot off, and the Heat will go into the shortened halftime break here. It's only about 7 or 8 minutes in Summer League compared to like the 15 minutes of the normal regular season. With an 8-point lead, 41-33. Jaime Jaquez Jr. is your leading scorer with 15 points. Kel'el Ware, your second scorer for Miami, having 9 points and 11 rebounds to pair up with a block and a steal. Impressive stuff by the Heat's 2 best young players. That is for sure. While we are at halftime, we'll do a half-off halftime special with our Super Chat menu. So any Super Chat is 5 push-ups, $5 is shots, $10 gets you into the Heat Report Hall of Fame, and $20 is a beer bong. Half off halftime for the 200-plus people watching here on a Wednesday afternoon/evening. We've also yet to get a Super Chat, so who's going to take advantage during half off halftime and get the party started? Other leaders for Miami at the half, which, by the way, Jaquez, 15 points, leading scorer in the game. Also, plus 18 in the plus-minus department. Just having a big impact in this one. But you heard Kel'el Ware, 9 points, 11 boards at the half. Could you imagine if you put up a 20-board game? Keshad Johnson's got 5 points. Zion Pullen and Pallel Larson both have 2. Christopher has 3. Cole Swider has 3. Isaiah Stevens has 2. And that's the entire scoring for the Miami Heat in this one. That's the entire scoring for the Heat in this one. I mean, that was an incredible sequence, though. By Kel'el Ware. I just want to know who's going to break the Super Chat silence. And Stickman is going to do the job. Shout out to Stickman for getting the job done and getting the party started. Shout out to Stickman, man. Legend. $5 Super Chat. Yo, Nick! Hope you've been well, man. Hopefully you're well as well, Stickman Sam. Enjoying the game so far. I am as well. It's been a good game for Miami's young pieces. It's also been a good game for the Heat as well, as they've gone from down, playing poorly, to a really strong second quarter where they outscored the Thunder 23-13 in the second period. $5 shots during halftime. Shout out to Stickman Sam. First one of the day always hurts. I'll be honest. Remember, during the rest of the half, 50% off our Super Chat menu, half off halftime. So any Super Chat under $5 is 5 push-ups. $5 shots. $10 gets you into the Heat Report Hall of Fame. Get your name on the Heat basketball. And then $20, other way. $20 is a beer bong where I chug an entire beer. What's up, James Hicks? Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Good to see you. Oh, let's go. 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 I agree, right? YBC Rich, Ware needs more size and muscle. No doubt about it. He needs, after Summer League concludes in Las Vegas, Kel'el Ware should just absolutely be living in the Miami Heat training facility with the trainers and gym men. That's what he needs to do. Like, it sucks to say, but it's just the truth. If he wants to be an impact player for the Heat in this upcoming season and wants to have the best rookie season as possible, he needs to add 15, 20 pounds of muscle. He does. It's possible. We know it is. Nikola Jovic, in his rookie season, spent all of it in the G League or on the Heat bench, basically played no minutes for Miami after being the 27th pick, and he added 15 to 20 minute or 20 pounds of muscle during the course of his rookie season, from when he got drafted to the end of the year in May or June. So it's possible for it to happen. And Kel'el Ware will need that. He does. Like, he just won't be able to bang inside and absorb contact with other NBA centers. Like, I just imagine Kel'el Ware trying to go up against like a Steven Adams or Jonas Valanciunas type. It would be a disaster for Kel'el. He would get pushed around like I was getting guarded by a 5-year-old. It's that is almost as similar as it would be. It really is true. And I've said it. I am very happy with Kel'el Ware's selection. I think he's going to be very good for Miami long term. But if you want him to start, he needs to add way more muscle. He won't start, by the way. Simply not going to happen. But if you want him to start by year 2, he'll need to showcase some of those flashes and put on 15, 20 pounds of muscle during his rookie season. It's the fact. It's the fact. Don't shoot me. I'm just the messenger. It's just my opinion. If you disagree, you can disagree. But I'm telling you, it's a necessity. It's an absolute necessity. I love the kid. I think he's going to be great. Just a lot of stuff he has to work on. Rodney says, "You will see. Don't be surprised, my friend." In what fashion, Rodney? In what will I be surprised by? What will I be surprised by? What will I be surprised by, Rodney? I think we only got a minute or so. Yeah, a minute and a half left until play resumes. So you got a minute and a half of half off halftime. Is anyone else going to take advantage of $5 shots, $10 to get on the Heat Report Hall of Fame, $20 beer bong, or force me to do 5 push-ups for any type of super chat? Guys, Kel'el Ware is not going to start game 1. I don't know who the Heat. We don't know who the Heat are playing game 1, but he's not going to start. I'd be willing to make a wager with every single person in the chat right now that he's not starting game 1. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. There's no chance he's going to start. Absolutely none. Jay the Fox, I watched bits and pieces. Couldn't watch the whole thing. I had other things to do here at Chat Sports today. Dolphins content, filmed a different other Heat video as well. So not really able to watch that game in full. All right, second half is about to get underway here. No one else other than Stickman Sam took advantage of half off halftime. Heat lead by 8. Thunder will start second half with ball. Heat 1 tip, so they'll get it in the fourth. Rodney, what do you want to bet? Rodney, let's make a bet. Friendly little bet between New Yorkers here. What do you want to bet? I guarantee he will not start game 1 unless Bam Adebayo gets hurt. And even if Bam got hurt and missed game 1, I actually still think they would start Kevin Love or Thomas Bryant. I'd be willing to bet significant money or just a friendly wager as well, if something else, that he won't start. All right, we're back in the second half here. Starting lineup for Miami and OKC as it gets started with Adam Flagler knocking down a triple in the corner. The Heat ended the first half on a 20-3 run. Nic Rohloff is the best in the business. Like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate Monty 2K. Monty, you want to talk about a guy who just gets the job done. Shout out Monty 2K. The only bad thing about Monty 2K is that he's a Braves fan. The only bad thing about Monty is a Braves fan. Zion Poland has it. Top of the key here. He calls for a screen from Jaquez. Jaquez gets it now on the right wing. They're trying to post up Kel'el Ware. They get it to him. 4 on the clock. Ware faces up, drives to the middle of the paint, goes up strong, misses. See, I would have liked Ware, though. He originally bumped his guy, had space. He could have just faded away for a jumper. Instead, he tried to go back in for contact. I don't get that. Zion Poland, good defense, allows Jaquez to come out for a block. Now here comes Poland. Out of a cannon, lob to Keshad Johnson, who dropped it. He gets it back, goes up and lays it up and in. Chaos in Las Vegas ultimately benefits Miami for a deuce. Johnson with 7 points on the day. Ajay Mitchell driving. Ware, good defense. They whistle him for a foul, though. I thought that was clean. Rodney says, let's bet an NBA original basketball from the Miami Heat team store. Are you, what am I getting? Are you buying me one? Rodney? What am I getting? Ajay Mitchell with the free throws makes the first. Ajay Mitchell's second free throw here is good. Heat lead by 5, 43-38. Minute 8.5 to go. Rodney says yes. You know what, Rodney? Let's do it. I'll make a bet with you. Jaquez gets downhill, easy left-handed layup. Good take by Triple J. Verbal agreement. I'm putting my hand out there for a shake. You put the handshake emoji in the chat if you agree. Miami Heat NBA basketball. Kel'el Ware will not start. If he does start, I get you a ball. If he doesn't, you owe me a ball. Ajay Mitchell flip shot floater goes as he has 4 straight points for OKC. Kel'el Larson has it. He's been quiet in this one. They're trying to post up Jaquez. He's doubled. Pulling drives over to Johnson. Corner 3 for Keshad. Doesn't go. Offensive rebound by Jaime, but he dropped it out of bounds. Very odd situation there. But it's going to go back to OKC with 8 minutes to go in the third. See, Rodney, is he going to put the handshake emoji in the chat? Let's see what he does. He says handshake. Handshake. All right. Rodney, come visit us back in late October. Dillon Jones drive, step back jumper, good. And the Thunder look much more poised in this second half. 45-42. Zion pulling pick and roll with Ware. Ware just shot it off the side of the backboard on the roll. Not ideal there. Dillon Jones finds a trailing Flagler. Flagler driving out to Keontae Johnson. Pull-up mid-range jumper for Keontae goes. And the Thunder have played good basketball here early in the third as the Heat's lead is down to 1 with 7 to go in the third. Zion Pullen kicks it over to Larson. Larson drives inside. Fouled as Kel'el Larson, good take to the rim. And the second-round pick out of Arizona will go to the line for 2. Kel'el's been a little bit quiet in this one. And honestly, in all of the Heat Summer League's game thus far, Larson's been quiet. Struggling with his three-point shot a little bit. He's been overshadowed by, I think, Isaiah Stevens, Keshad Johnson, Kel'el Ware, now Jaime Jaquez Jr. When Jaquez leaves the Heat Summer League team, which is after today, by the way, Triple J is no longer playing in Heat Summer League after tonight. It was always just for the first 2 games. Then he was going to go back to his offseason. So hopefully Larson's able to take a little bit of a step forward here after Jaquez leaves the team. Larson goes 2-2 at the line, which is a good start for Kel'el, and the Heat's lead is back to 3. He's got 4 points and 3 boards on the day. What's up, Joe Lawton? How you doing, my friend? Ajay Mitchell drives to the rack. I don't know how that happened, but no deterrence whatsoever. And Ajay Mitchell is playing one heck of a game. Zion Pullen driving the other way. Floater, fouled, and he'll go to the line for 2. Oh, no shit. Cam Payne is signing a 1-year deal with the Knicks. 2 minutes ago. 1 year, $3.1 million. So vet min contract for Cam Payne to go to the New York Knicks. Pullen's free throw, good. 48-46. Pullen's second free throw here is also good. He lead back to 3. Can we start playing some defense now, Miami? That would be nice. That would be nice. Ajay Mitchell over to Flagler. He'll line up a 3. He'll miss, but an offensive rebound by OKC, but they turn it over inside. Here comes Zion Pullen in transition. Pullen to the rack. Blocked. Keshad Johnson rebound. He's blocked. Another rebound. Kicked out to Larson for 3, and it's no good. Neil Sacco into the game for Kel'el Ware. And then Flagler out in transition lays off Jaime Jaquez Jr. 49-48. Flagler's got 16. Larson driving inside. Drop off to Sacco. His layup. Good. And the foul. Good pick and roll offense there by Kel'el Larson. Staying patient and dropping it off to a big man who got fouled for an and 1. Impressive there. Impressive there. Over 200 people watching. If you haven't already, hit that sub button, folks. We're under 200 subscribers away from 13K. I want to get to 13K for number 13, Bam Adebayo. We put out daily videos at the Heat Report, and we go live for almost every Heat game as well. Who else is live for Summer League basketball between the Heat and Thunder? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. And that's why you should subscribe to the channel. 2 new subscribers. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. And we are in sub-only mode as well. So if you want to comment, ask me a question, and converse with other fans in the comment section, you got to be subscribed to do so. Just for Gamer Fun says 5.5 minus Miami. Do you think? It's going to be close. I know they were 7.5-point favorites coming into the game. Down to 5.5 live. I think that plays. I think the Heat will end up covering. I do. White Noise is rocking with the Thunder. Says come on Oklahoma. Time Man, yeah. Dustin Hopkins extension. How about that? How about that? And A says, do you think Jimmy will be an all-star? I actually do. I believe Jimmy Butler is going to be more locked in this season due to him being in a contract year. He got challenged by the front office. I think Jimmy's in for a really excellent season for Miami. So I think he's going to make an all-star team. But the only thing is, I still think he's going to leave and opt out of his player option after the season. So, I mean, I do think Jimmy's in for a big year, but I don't like the future of Butler in Miami. Sacco misses the free throw and one attempt, and the ball is tipped out of bounds, and it'll go back to OKC. 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Heat lead by 3. They were up by 8 at the half. Kel'el Ware has 9 points and 11 boards. Jaime Jaquez Jr. has 17 points, leading scorer in the game. Stevens, Sacco, Jaquez, Larson, and Johnson are your 5 for Miami. Keontae Johnson will pull up for a midi. No good. Jaquez with a good box out and board. He's leading the break. Jaime behind the back, driving inside, hanging off glass, and one! Jaime Jaquez Jr. 53-48. What a move in transition by Triple J. Spam those Triple Js. I mean, everything that you could have asked out of Jaime Jaquez Jr. that you wanted to see in Summer League, moving in from year 1 to year 2, I think you've seen it, as Jaquez converts the three-point play. He's finishing through contact. He's not afraid to just baby up little boys. He's made a couple triples today. Jaime's been just absolutely terrific. Pull up 3, OKC, no good. Rebound, Keshad Johnson, outlet to Stevens. Stevens over to Larson, back to Stevens, a 3. Bottoms! Heat have a 9-point lead. Isaiah Stevens for 3. He's been so good, man. I like Isaiah Stevens, dude. Thunder looking to answer with a 3. Can't. Jaquez with the board. He's out and running the break. Jaime lobbed to Kel'el Larson. That was a bad decision. Now they're going to get a foul on OKC as Larson was undercut, but that was just a bad pass. I mean, there was no chance of Larson doing anything with that lob attempt. So I don't know why Jaime threw it. He could have just found Stevens in a trail for an open catch and shoot 3 after just making one a second ago, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Over 200 people watching. If you haven't already, hit that thumbs up button. If you're having fun today, like the video. Let's get to 100 likes. Need triple digits. Let's go, folks. Let's go. Illegal screen on Sacco. And it's going to be a turnover on Miami. Rodney says, me either doesn't like Jimmy problem, can't help himself, he do not like Spo. I don't think that's true. I think Spo and Jimmy like each other. I don't think there's any distaste in the organization, but I just think the front office wants to see more out of Jimmy. And I think it's fair. I want to see more out of Jimmy. I want to see him more engaged in the regular season. I want to see him playing more games. I was just shocked that he was challenged publicly like that. Stevens has it, top of the key. He drives right, hands it off to Larson. Larson coming off a screen, stops, pulls up for a jumper, and misses. Thought he was fouled, but here comes Dillon Jones in OKC. Barrels over Larson, and one! What a tough bucket by the first-round pick out of Weber State. Just barreling over Larson. Could have went either way, but they're going to say it was a block, and he'll get a three-point opportunity. Todd says, I got Triple J 25 points and Jared McCain 15. Thoughts? I like it. Jaquez has got 20. So Jaquez needs 5 more. I think Jaquez is going to get it you there with no questions asked. I think McCain's going to give you 15 too. Chase asks, who makes the team off the Summer League roster? Well, Kel'el Larson and Kel'el Ware are on standard contracts. As Kel'el Larson drives inside, can't finish. Lead is down to 6 for Miami. So they're going to be on the roster no matter what, as Dillon Jones gets all the way to the rack for a layup. It's all about the two-way players. Keshad Johnson and Zion Pullen are on two-ways. I think Isaiah Stevens deserves the last two-way contract over Drew Smith, as Jaquez takes a step-back three and bottoms it. Jaquez with his third triple of the game, and he's now got 23 on the night. And there's no spots up for available. Jaquez with the steal, and then Jaquez is fouled. Jaime Jaquez Jr. has been absolutely everywhere today. So I think the only hope is that Isaiah Stevens gets the last two-way contract over Drew Smith. And that's probably the only thing you'll see from the Summer League team. That's what I'll see. Honestly, I'm half tempted to just say F. Kel'el Larson, give Keshad Johnson a standard deal. Shad's been better, and he fits a better need for Miami, but the Heat have already given Larson a fully guaranteed contract, so that's not going to happen. That is not going to happen. Now, if they didn't give Larson a fully guaranteed deal, maybe we'd have a different story. But they obviously feel pretty confident in the young man out of Arizona. Isaiah Stevens has it, driving inside, stopping, swinging the slider. Slider corner triple, can't get it to go. Offensive rebound, Keshad Johnson, speak of the devil. He drives, turns around, and is fouled on the fadeaway jumper inside the paint. So Keshad Johnson, after earning a second chance opportunity for Miami, is going to go to the line for two. He's been just terrific. We're also 5 likes away from 100. Come on, let's get to 100 likes. Let's go. Eric asked, will Triple J play until the end of Summer League? No, this is Jaime Jaquez Jr.'s last game with the Heat Summer League squad as Keshad Johnson makes the first free throw. It was reported last Wednesday when the Heat were playing the Lakers that Jaquez Jr. was going to join the Heat Summer League team for the first 2 games. So he played on Saturday against the Celtics. He's going to be playing today. And then he'll likely go back to his offseason and let some of these other younger guys try to prove themselves over the final 2 or 3 Heat Summer League games. Lead back to 9 for Miami. Dillon Jones swings it over to a shooter. I don't know the name. Back to Dillon Jones. Jones misses. Keshad Johnson skies in for the board and outlets it to Alondas Williams, who just checked in. Williams to Stevens. Stevens catch and shoot 3. Oh! Get Isaiah Stevens a 2-way contract right now. A triple again. He's got 8 points on 2 of 2 shooting from beyond the arc. Lead is to 12 for Miami, largest of the game. 8-0 run for the Heat. As Cork McRyan looks to answer, comes up short, and Cole Swider with the board. He'll outlet it to Isaiah Stevens. Stevens looking for more, swings it over to Williams. Williams now calls for a screen, over to Jaquez. Jaquez pump fake, drive, back to Williams. 3 for Alondas. That's good! Heat up 15, 68-53, 2 minutes to go in the third, and the Thunder need a T.O. Spam those fireball emojis. This team is just playing good ball. Isaiah Stevens needs a 2-way contract right now, and if he doesn't get one, I'm going to riot. We got Jacob, Dawn, Yami, Stickman, Chase, Bernal, Dane, N.A., Melvin, Heat Zone, James Hicks, Jacob. All spamming those fireball emojis. The chat's on fire. It's getting hot in here. So take off all your clothes. Heat lead 15 points. Jaime Jaquez Jr. has 23 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals on 8 of 12 shooting, 3 of 4 from beyond the arc, and 4 of 5 at the free throw line. He has been sensational. There's no other way to put it. So as Isaiah Stevens, though, off the bench, a plus 12, 8 points, 2 assists. Keshad Johnson has 9 points and 7 boards as well. Kel'el Ware has 9 points and 11 rebounds. But even though Kel'el Ware's played kind of poorly in the second half, I mean, what a team. Chase says our best team might be in Sioux Falls. Might be. JK the Entertainer's fired up for Triple J. Hell yeah. Young Gifted's fired up. Let's go, baby. 270 people watching. Appreciate everyone for tuning in on a Wednesday afternoon/evening. Dillon Jones driving on Keshad Johnson. Johnson just stonewalled him. Great defense. Now he switches on to a guard. Good defense by Keshad. Driving inside. What defense by Keshad Johnson? That's a shot clock violation. I mean, you talk about some things that need to happen. Keshad Johnson needs a standard contract. I don't know how it's possible, but I need it. And then I need Isaiah Stevens on a two-way deal. Type those 20s for Keshad. I need it now. I need it now. Stevens gets a screen from Johnson. Stevens, pull up 3, top of the key. Oh my God! He's unconscious! Isaiah Stevens puts the Heat up 18. 71-53. Another triple for Isaiah Stevens. What a game from Isaiah Stevens. Heat are on a 14-0 run. And then Alondes Williams gets his hand in the cookie jar and forces the ball out of bounds. And there's a half a second left on the shot clock for the Thunder, down 18, minute 15 to go in the third quarter. I mean, are you shitting me with Isaiah Stevens? 11 points, 3 of 3 from 3. I'm nervous for my guy who asked about Jaquez 25 points. Why would they put him back in the game? He's got 23. I know the game's not about winning and it's all about trying to just get reps in. But I mean, why would they put in Jaquez up this much? It's kind of my point. Loctero's in the building. What's up, Sam? What Rel says, so I guess Ware is done for the day? No, see, no, he needs reps. Jaquez doesn't need reps. Jaquez is just here to just get some run in. This game's over. No need to play him. Ware needs to still learn and play meaningful basketball just to get more NBA reps. Keshad Johnson left alone. He'll take a deep 2 and go a little strong. It's on ESPNU today, Chase. Flagler deep pull-up 3. No good. Guess who? Isaiah Stevens with the board. He's out and running. Lob to Keshad Johnson, who could not finish. I mean, this team loves throwing lobs to Keshad Johnson. I tell you what. And then Cole Swiders whistled for a foul on the other end. Little bump blocking foul. That's what I'm saying, YBC Rich. I don't think Ware is done for the day. He'll come back in. Score doesn't really indicate playing time in Summer League like it does in NBA regular season, unless you're an established player like Jaquez. Like, there's no reason for Jaime to come back into this one. But all the other young guys should still play, absolutely. Alondes Williams whistled for a blocking foul as he got a little over-aggressive there. Hopefully everyone's having a good Wednesday. Thunder in the bonus, so Ajay Mitchell is going to get 2 free throws out of this one. Mitchell makes the first. 71-54. Did I say weekend? I meant to say I hope everyone had a good weekend. Ajay Mitchell makes both. Isaiah Stevens, backdoor pass to Williams for a thunderous slam. What a finish by Alondes Williams, but what even a better backdoor pass by Isaiah Stevens. I said Wednesday. Whoops. I wish it was Wednesday. It's going to be a long week if I think it's already Wednesday. Ajay Mitchell has it. He drives, hangs, finishes. Ajay Mitchell's impressed me. Second round pick out of UC Santa Barbara. I'm a fan. Alondes Williams lobs it, but can't finish. It was a good pass from Josh Christopher, but Alondas Williams was not able to finish. That's the end of the third quarter. Heat lead by 16, 73-57. And you know what that means, folks. It's time to spam those fours. Get the paws in the air. Spam those fours. I am Sophia, Yami, Tyman, Heat Zone, Cat Slayer, Jacob, Dane, Lamarck, Chase, D. Mike, Miguel, Planty, Gerardo, N.A., Jamal. Spam those fours. Well too sturdy. Ron Baker's in the building. What's up, Ron? Tamia. Baker, how you doing? I was talking to your best friend the other day, Tom Sipe. Metro, type in those fours. Rodney, Young Gifted. Todd. Todd's the guy who needs the 2 points from Jaime. For your sake, Todd, I hope Jaime goes back in. I'm nervous for you. Startups, type in those fours. Godric, Jaden, 4. Eric says, is there live coverage of the Houston versus Pistons game? Not on this channel. Not on this channel. It'll be broadcasted somewhere. It'll be on some ESPN or NBA TV. Yami says we might bust 100 again. 27 points in the fourth. Kind of unlikely. We'll see. But my point was that there's no chance two teams do it again in the same game. And there's no chance that the Thunder get to 100 points. So my point remains. Summer League does not usually feature teams with, or both teams in 100. Heat have the ball. Christopher has it. Christopher's going to have to launch something. He gets downhill. Oh! Josh Christopher with a poster of all posters. 75-57. Oh my goodness, Josh Christopher. That is going to be on SportsCenter Top 10. And he also pointed at the defender afterwards. That was ridiculous. Dillon Jones, step back three, no good. Rebound Swider. And this game is getting out of hand, folks. This Heat Summer League team, I know Jaquez isn't going to be playing much longer, but this team is really good. And then Josh Christopher just pulls up into a three. It's now a 21-point lead for Miami. The Thunder can't convert an alley-oop attempt, but they do get a bucket on a second chance opportunity, 78-59. Christopher, heat check, another three, and another make. Josh Christopher is going nuclear in the fourth quarter. A poster dunk and back-to-back pull-up threes, and the Thunder need a timeout. They can't handle Josh Christopher. They can't handle Josh Christopher. They can't handle Josh Christopher. This is ridiculous. People are asking if Josh Christopher and this Heat Summer League team would win the NBA championship, period. Not Summer League. People are asking. People are asking. Oh my! I can't get over these Summer League players, man. This Josh Christopher is unbelievable. I tell you what. Josh Christopher, man. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, folks. You just don't see what has happened so far in Summer League by Miami happen often. To think the Heat Summer League team lost by 39 points to the Warriors in their first ever game in the California Classic on 2 Saturdays ago. Lost by 39. And ever since then, they blew out the Kings. They beat the Lakers by double digits. They hung on against the Celtics. And they're now blowing out the Thunder. This Heat Summer League team is something else, man. D. Mike says Houston versus Heat Summer League Championship. I'm in. I am in. All right, we're back in action as we're under 9 minutes to go in the game. Same lineup for Kel'el Ware. Check back in. I told you Ware would play again, folks. Flagler, fall away jumper, no good. Rebound by Alondas Williams. He's out and running. Trailing Cole Swider. Swider drives, kicks it over to Christopher. Christopher still feeling himself. Wanted a heat check again. Stevens gets it, gets a screen. Kicks it to Williams. Williams kicks it to Ware. Ware's going to line up a three, top of the key. Rattles in and out. I know Heat fans would have went nuclear if Kel'el was able to go 2 for 2 from 3 today. Good defense by Alondas Williams. It's kicked over to Kyler Kelly. Now Dillon Jones, who just dribbled it off his foot out of bounds. Oh, they're going to say it's off Miami's foot. Kel'el Ware's been okay. 9 points, 11 rebounds, a couple good defensive plays. He's 4 of 10 from the field after starting 4 of 6. So he's missed his last 4. Might have missed his last 5. He might have started 4 or 5. Ajay Mitchell driving inside, stopping, kicking it out. 2 on the shot clock. Flagler running floater. Gets it off in time and connects. Gets it back to a 20-point game. Isaiah Stevens, who's been unconscious today, kicks it over to Ware. Ware hands it off to Christopher. Christopher 3. It's good, but Kel'el Ware moving screen. See, I'm Rodney, I'll let you get out of the bet right now. I'm telling you, there has been nothing I'm more confident in my entire life than Kel'el Ware not starting game 1 for the Miami Heat. He just is not ready mentally, and he's just not ready physically. Like, that's the type of stuff, moving screen, it just didn't need to happen, and he unforced error. Flagler driving, fouled by Josh Christopher. I'm telling you, for Rodney's sake, I'll let you get out of it now. He needs to add more strength. He needs to add more IQ. He'll grow a lot in year 1, but he's not going to be ready to start game 1. I'm also curious to see the Heat play. Will it be a random game against the Pistons like it was last year? Or will it be a primetime game? Probably not primetime, to be honest. But will it be random like it was last year against the Pistons? That's got to be one of the more random games to have the Heat play last year. The Pistons. I don't know. In 2019-20, Heroes rookie year, when they started off their first game against the Grizzlies, that was pretty random. 81-63. Stevens feeds it inside to Williams. Williams kicks it out to Swider. Swider hands it back to Christopher, who gets it to Ware. Ware sets a screen. Christopher lines up another 3 and drains another 3. Josh Christopher's got 14 points and is 4 of 4 from 3. He is unconscious. All right, Rodney, just say I gave you a chance, kid. Ware with the rebound after a Thunder miss. Here comes Williams. Williams stopping. Oh, what a cut. And what a pass. And Josh Christopher has another poster dunk. This one and one. I mean, where were you when Josh Christopher became the best player in NBA history in the fourth quarter of Summer League Game 2 against the Oklahoma City Thunder? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, Josh Christopher? sent out this tweet. What has gotten into Josh Christopher? He looks like a mix of Prime Curry and Michael Jordan. This is an unbelievable. Oh my God, Jaime Jaquez Jr.'s back in. A little shocked by that. But as we know, Jaime just needs 2 points to cash one person's bet down below. Todd Thorne, your guy's back in. 6 minutes to go in the game. Heat lead by 24. Alondes Williams, Josh Christopher, Kel'el Ware, Jaquez, and Isaiah Stevens are the 5. Christopher lobs it up. Kel'el Ware with a two-handed alley-oop slam. And Kel'el Ware now in double figures with 11 points. Miscommunication allows an open 3 for OKC, and they drain it. Not that it matters. 89-66 is the score. Ware's got 11 points, 12 boards. Alondes Williams drives, kicked around. Jaquez, open 3 off the catch. Oh, rattles in and out. I'm sorry, Todd. That one looked good. Misses it, though. Mitchell drives, stripped by Christopher. Fouls called. Christopher was out and running. I would have expected to see some fireworks there. I tell you what, as much as I think Kel'el Ware needs a lot of time to sit and regroup and learn and add some strength, he is a good lob threat already. He's just got really good frame, 7 feet tall, 7'4.5" wingspan. Add weight to that, and we're talking business. Kel'el Ware just allows an easy drive-by. See, that's the stuff like as good things happen, then that happens. How does that happen? How do you get beat that quickly off the dribble when you're already in the paint? Ware hands it off to Jaquez. Those will play a 2-man game. Jaquez in and out dribble, driving, spinning. A lot of contacts. No call. Christopher has it. Kicks it to the corner. Stevens, floater. No good. Offensive rebound, Christopher. Back out to Stevens. Trailing Kel'el Larson. Larson drops it off as turns it over. Larson should have hit that little push shot floater. But he gets it back with a steal on the other end. He'll bring it up for Miami now. Larson to Stevens. Stevens to the corner. Christopher, can he make another 3? He can! I mean, this is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. Christopher's got 20 points in back-to-back games for the Heat Summer League team. Christopher now steals it. Heat have numbers. Showtime Heat. Christopher's going to heat check a 3. Holy shit. That was a bad decision. Stevens with the board. Lob to Ware. Ware comes down with it and is stripped. It was a 4-on-1, and Josh Christopher pulled up from 3 from 35 feet. And then the Heat give up an easy dunk in transition. I'm not kidding you. It was a 4-on-1. Jaquez, Stevens, Christopher, Ware against one Thunder player, and he pulled up from 35 feet. I don't care how hot you've been. That's going to get you not making an NBA team. Kel'el Larson backdoor cut, and one Kel'el Larson. Larson showing some good signs here. And one. I understand feeling it. I do. Trust me, when you get into that mode, and as someone who's played basketball a lot in their life, when you feel like there's no chance of missing, you have no issue shooting it from half court. But when it's a 4-on-1 fast break, and you pull from 35 feet, what are we doing? I've got horrific news from Todd. Jaime Jaquez Jr. just checked out as Kel'el Larson finishes the 3-point play. So Jaime Jaquez Jr. is going to finish with 23 points. He had a 3 to get to 26, and he missed, unfortunately. I'm sorry, Todd. Triple for Buddy Boeheim. No good. Rebound Christopher. Outlet to Larson. Larson, that's a charge. Yep. Easy call for the officials there. Charge going the other way. Sorry, Todd. Sorry, Todd. Got to fire off a tweet for a little Jaime Jaquez Jr. action. Jaime. Sorry, while I looked down at my phone to send out this tweet, can't really give play-by-play. Thunder made a 3, though. Christopher's going to take another 3. That one doesn't go. He's officially cooled down. Jaime had 23 points. Oh, Christopher just made another 3. Check that. He's still hot. 5 rebounds. 2 steals. 8 of 13 field goal. 3 for 5, 3. 4 of 5, free throw. What a game for Jaime Jaquez Jr., man. What a game. Christopher made a 3, so it's 98-73 with 2.5 minutes to go in the game. Yeah, if you haven't subscribed already, make sure you do so, because we'll have a video out tomorrow on the channel, and then we'll be live again on Wednesday for Heat Summer League versus the Mavs. Unfortunately, no Jaquez Jr. Today was the last day he's playing with the Summer League team. He's showcased enough. 29 points on Saturday, 23 today. He's looked like a man amongst boys, which is how it should look for an NBA player of Jaquez's stature who started playoff games, started half the regular season, averaged 11.9 points as a rookie, made first team all-rookie. Like, if he didn't look like a man amongst boys, we would have had issues. But he has looked like Michael Jordan, LeBron James have looked in their entire career in Summer League. And that's how it's supposed to be. It's how it's supposed to be. So it's good to see. It's good to see. It's good to see. I am starving. I got a salad for dinner today. Healthy Rolly. Shout out me. Half of it I ate before watch party. Half of it I'm eating after. And I am so excited for the other half. I'm so excited. Really good salad, custom salad, man. You know what? Underrated. If you're a salad guy and if you like fruit, dried cranberries. I can't get enough of them. I don't eat them normal, but you throw a handful of dried cranberries on a salad, and I just will tell you what, my day will immediately get better. My goodness. Dried cranberries are just terrific. All right, 2.5 to go in the game. We're just counting it down. Josh Christopher has been the story of the fourth quarter with 20 points in the quarter alone. Or did it start in the third quarter? I don't remember. Either way, Neil Sacco's at the free throw line for 2, and he missed both. Or he missed the first, I should say. I wouldn't say I could eat a salad every day, but a good salad, it doesn't scare me. And the people that are scared of salads, lettuce has no taste. You just throw some good toppings on there. As Jack Gohlke is checked in, the legend from Oakland who helped beat Kentucky. Larson out in transition, lays it up and in. So Kel'el Larson has a strong close to this game as he has the Heat up in the triple digits now. Listen, I was not disputing that the Heat could get to 100 again, but just everyone predicting that both teams would get into 100 was ridiculous. And as you can see, OKC doesn't even sniff it. Under 90 seconds to go. My salad today, I'll run through the ingredients. Romaine lettuce, grilled chicken, dried cranberries, apple slices, crumbled egg, as Zion Pullen high arcing floater, crumbled egg, Parmesan cheese, fat-free mango sauce, and croutons. What else can you ask for? Just a terrific salad. Kel'el Larson charge. Let's go. Kel'el takes a charge. One thing about Larson, he is not afraid to put his body on the line. Monty says, Nick, when we get fit and jacked, we're going to the beach. Listen, I'm with you, Monty. I'm with you. Heat lead by 29. Zion Pullen driving inside, kicking it out. J.C. Butler for three, comes up short. Rebound won't be grabbed by anyone. It will be Thunder ball with under a minute to go. Reaper, I know I keep on saying this is the second Summer League game. The first three were California Classic games. I call them Summer League games, but they're not technically Summer League games. The only Summer League games that are real are the ones that happen in Las Vegas. Buddy Boeheim triple, airball. Buddy Boeheim has gotten 2 shot attempts late in this game, and both of them have been airball. Pullen will bring it up. Likely the last real possession for the Miami Heat in this game. 12-second differential between shot clock and game clock. I am Sophia, says thanks for the live stream, Nick. See you on Wednesday. Appreciate the nice comment there. We'll sign off relatively soon, as the Heat won't even take a shot. We'll give it 2 minutes. If someone wants to send in a super chat to keep the live stream going, ask me a question. We'll keep it rolling here on a Monday night. If not, though, I'm gonna go home and hang out with myself. Hang out by myself. Watch some Bear. Watch the Bear. Yeah. Maybe I'll buy NCAA if I can. That's going to be the game. The Thunder won't even take the shot. Final 102-73. Heat moved to 2-0 in Las Vegas Summer League. And they look like the most dominant team in Summer League. It's pure domination. Pure domination. I got PlayStation. I got PlayStation. You guys got Xbox? I'm a PlayStation guy. I had Xbox 360, and then I went to the PS4, and I stayed with the PS5. Am I getting GTA 6? I don't know. I'm not the biggest GTA guy. Maybe I will get it. Who knows? DC Curry says, do I have NCAA? No, but I'll be getting it. I don't have it yet. I'll definitely be getting it either. I'll try. If I can try to buy it today and download it and play it tomorrow, I will. If not, I'll just wait for the other release this upcoming weekend, I think it is. Friday. All right, we're going to give it another minute. No super chats come in. We'll sign off and let you guys enjoy your Monday evening. Christopher finished with 23 points, 8 of 11 from the field, and I believe 6 threes? Yeah, 6 of 8 from 3. Jaquez had 23. Kel'el Ware had 11 points, 12 boards. Keshad Johnson had 9 points. Kel'el Larson had 9 points. Zion Pullen had 6 points. Isaiah Stevens had 11. Yeah, I want Isaiah Stevens on a 2-way. Get Drew Smith out of here. Get Drew Smith out of here, man. Yeah, I would suggest getting a PlayStation 5, man. I would. I would. Might have to do it. All right. Gonna sign off here since no super chats came in. Appreciate everyone who's come on and hung out with us throughout the live show. Hopefully everyone enjoys your Monday, and hopefully everyone joins me on Wednesday for the Heat Summer League game against the Dallas Mavericks. It could be our last Summer League stream of the summer. Why, you may ask? Well, Chat Sports has a company outing on Friday, so won't be able to do the game against the Raptors on Friday night. And I don't know when the Heat will play their 5th game. It could be the Summer League Championship. It could be just a random game if the Heat drop one of the next 2. So not confirmed we'll be doing a watch party for that one. Also depends on when the game is played. Like if it's played on Sunday or something like that, probably won't do it. If it's played on Monday, maybe. We'll see though. Either way, we got one more guaranteed watch party on Wednesday. So hopefully I see you there. Weird time, 3 p.m. Eastern time. So during the day, hopefully you guys can hang out with me. Either put it on while you're at work, or if you don't have work, you can come in and hang out. Either way, hopefully see people there Wednesday. But either way, go Heat. Peace out.